All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks, the Indianapolis Colts. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Alert blow, alert blow, alert blow. Hey, 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic. That's right.
Super one.
Check 4, check 4.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 23-yard line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Yeah, all day, every day, any day. Check 26, check 26.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
What we got, what we got, what we got?
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready, set.
Check, 59, 59. Hey, watch your leg.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Klein, he'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Let's go.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, echo. Recon, one step.
To throw again. Klein. And he slings one that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Shoot.
On 3rd down, Klein completes it to Hardman. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by Josh Jones, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Klein completes it to Davis. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Complete to Hilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Louis. Check nickel.
Yeah, we're close.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Hey, kill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
He's brought down by Ryan Shazier. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs.
Right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go. 10 Tucson.
58, come on. He's time to win.
It's a quarterback sneak.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
A gain on the play. 1st down, Kansas City.
Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing on first down. Klein. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Klein. Escaping the pressure right. Towards the end zone for Brown. And Brown's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The point after is good. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now on 2nd and 16, Goff completes it to Dixon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
76!
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
58's the money. 58's the money. Yeah.
Throwing to start the drive. Klein got a man. It's Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down, Kansas City.
15 line.
On first down, Klein. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, gone. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deion Kane, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple of completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Check 59. Let's go.
Off play action. Climb. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
And the first down, Chiefs.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Climb. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
Throwing again. Klein. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, Here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Super one.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Off-play action. Klein. Steps away to his left. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Klein. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th.
For a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Pulled in at the 24. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Hunt. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run again with Hunt. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Goff now to throw. He's got it to Hilton. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Frank Clark racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Klein. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
He's going deep from, and got his man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the flat. Protein spill. Watch flat. Watch the flat. Go. Hey, Alpha. SOS. Hurry.
So that'll back him up 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Pilot, 64, reach. Go. Bravo.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Klein. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19.
18 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the double.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the screen.
Fournette, a first down carry. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too.
You draw corker. Hey! Go!
Pick up the ball.
Let's go! Be driven!
Looking to throw on second down. Klein. Now he's flushed out right. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey! High 7!
Back to throw. Klein. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
6-6, pull it high.
Alert 3.
Hey, orbit.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Looking long for Westbrook. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10.
Out of the gun. Gone. Looking long for Westbrook. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it again with Fournette. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Come on, let's go. 36-yard line. A gain of 9 yards.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now here's a deep shot that's complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Now Luck. It's caught by Davis. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher. Picked up by Rocky Sin.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
What?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. Going for the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 37. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Luck now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point right down the middle, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chiefs, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.